What's good, people? What's good? Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's get it. Thanks, bro. My boy Now is the first one in the building. My boy Now is the first one in the building. July 23rd. Y'all know what it is. My boy Andy, what up? That's right, big July 23rd. I'm 52, bro. I'm 52. I'm not old like Vito. Greg Brown was good. Got Andy. Knowledge. Let's get the likes up, y'all. You already know knowledge, you know. Knowledge at the your boy, he said he know you too, cause he asked me, the dude you recommended, that dude, he just disappeared. Like he was on some weird shit. He and he was, we was talking on the phone. The dude you said do the he do the management with the, I forgot his name. Yeah, Andy. The dude, Dez, what up, bro? B Skrills, what up? Are you a Leo too? Okay. What's homeboy name? Knowledge. The dude that works with the artist. I thought we was kicking. I said this gonna be a good interview. What's his name? Yeah, yeah, him. He was like, we was kicking and everything. He don't respond to nothing no more. And he was like, yo, I know. I said, yo, boy, knowledge. He said, oh, knowledge. He said some shit, and then we was kicking it, and he was telling me all the stuff he did. I work with this person. I got this person they publishing back. That person they publishing, and he just disappeared. Yeah, he said, yo, he lived. He lives in Bergen. He said, yo, he said, I'm like right next to your joint. We was kicking in everything. He just disappeared, yo. And don't respond. I'm like, you all right? I hope you all right. And he don't respond. He's heavily communicating. I said that would have been a good interview. He had a lot of shit. I really want to interview, bro. You got any more recommendations? Cause we need another guest for tomorrow, bro. I'm gonna hit you behind the scenes. People be wanting to do that stream y'all shit. I like to go. I like when people be in studio. We could get people, but I don't like the stream y'all joint. I like the people to come in studio. Oh, my boy said he's from Finland in the building. We got Finland in the house. What's good? Let's get the lights up, man. I'm just happy to make it to be another day, man. I'm really happy to make it another day, man. I'm really happy to see another day, man. Yo, man, people dropping like flies. People dropping like flies, man. I had to change my whole diet and everything, man. I have to eat right now. It's crazy. It's weird how you just get older and shit just creeping up on you. I ain't have a honey bun and I don't know. I just had to change my whole diet up and this shit killing me. Young Elder, what up? He said when we trading the scrub D'Lo. I don't know. D'Lo not no scrub, bro. Like y'all don't appreciate guys that's on the Lakers, man. I think the guys on the Lakers do not get appreciated, man. I really do. I think they don't get appreciated. Greg Brown said he off Lakers till until Brown leave. My boy Mister in the building. Greg Brown, you know who you look like? I don't know if you look like, because sometimes I don't know the profile. You and Dreamers Pro look alike. I don't know, because you know sometimes you can't go. You know Dreamers Pro, Greg Brown? From your profile picture, you and Dreamers Pro look alike. Oh wow, we got a couple people from Finland. People in Finland, come check out your boy. Come on, we got 6 likes. Do it for the birthday boy, man. Do it for the birthday boy. Yo, nah, y'all do. Like, maybe you don't, but I'm just going because it's kind of hard. He said, look like Q Sweat. Let's get the likes up. The like button, the top right button, the 3 dots on the top button, man. The button on the top right button on is the 3 dots. Let's get the likes up, man. Let's get the likes up. We got 2 people in Finland. They kicking it. They know each other area. That's dope. I rock with Dreamers Pro. I like Dreamers Pro, man. You know, I had a big respect for Dreamers Pro yesterday, right? Because you know sometimes when somebody come on your show and like, because he was ready to smoke the last Dreamers Pro yesterday, right? He said he went live and he was about to go in on Gilbert Arenas about what Gilbert said about Sudan. What Gilbert talked about Sudan, talk about like, you know, being real disrespectful to their country. You already know knowledge. When he talked about their country and shit, right? It was very disrespectful with Gilbert. Very disrespectful with Gilbert Arenas said. So Dr. Umar Johnson was saying something. Was went at Gilbert too. So Gilbert must have saw because he went live. Gilbert popped up on it, but Dreamers Pro still said what he said. He's still Tony Brown. What up, bro? Gilbert, I respect Dreamers Pro because he still said what he said. He's like, yo, man, that was uncalled for. That like Gilbert is a time and place for everything. That was totally disrespect. Yeah, I like Dreamers Pro. And my thing is this, like when people use the word hating, what I like about Dreamers Pro, whatever he say, he backs it up with at least something. Even if you don't agree with it, at least he backs it up with something instead of some bull crap. You know what I'm saying? He don't just be talking. And that was tasteless what Gilbert Arenas said. Because people say this is what I have a problem with. And I kind of like sometimes stand alone. Like with even when they were saying about like I took a hit on this channel when we was talking about JJ Reddick and people ain't understand what I was saying. And I was like, the way we use the word the N word, people use that like this. I said this because this is what I said. I said if a white person say the N word, that don't mean they racist because the way we use it. And it's like we get so upset, even comedians. Like I go to one thing about me, fair is fair. I go to comedy shows. I go to comedy shows all the time, right? And comedians talk about white people like crazy, and it's considered funny. But a white person can't really say no jokes. A white person sit there and be like, "Oh man, I went to a barbecue, man, and I said, oh, I got to leave. It was too much chicken and watermelon." People be at an uproar. So basically, what Dreamers Pro was saying was, "Yo, Gilbert, you wouldn't like that." And these black people, it's black. It's not like he talk about black people like that. Talk about they don't like disrespected them guys, man. Talk about Sudan, and Gilbert like he's too old for that. Bro is 40 years old. You know what I'm saying? He's 40 years old. You know what I'm saying? My boy RJ, what up, bro? We got who we got in the building. We got Sports Mark. We got RJ. We got B Skrills. Everybody else, I think I shouted out already. But you know what I'm saying? Gilbert, you know what I'm saying? That was real disrespectful to yeah, that's not clout right there. We got the realest. What's good, bro? I thank everybody coming through. Let's get the likes up. That's disrespectful. You don't disrespect people like that. And then you he sounded crazy. Talk about Sudan like that. You know what I'm saying? So what I respect about Dreamers Pro, he still said what he said, and Gilbert was on live. Because sometimes when people come on your channel, or you interview somebody, especially somebody that's like at status like that, you be happy that they on your channel. You kind of soften up, be like, oh, this and that, and that. You know, he still said what he had to say. Like, yo, I think that was disrespectful, Gil, and I think you should apologize to them. You know what I'm saying? Because that shit is out of pocket, man. You too old for that, and it's too hard. And like he said, and if somebody come and say that about black people, it'd be people talk about canceling them. He said, was he wrong? Yes, he was wrong. Yes, Gilbert was wrong for that. You don't think he was wrong? In a show of hands, who think Gilbert Arenas was wrong what he said about Sudan? In the show of hands, who think he was wrong? He said when traded for Van Vliet, the Lakers trying to get Van Vliet. That contract is too big. I think Van Vliet get like 30, almost 40 million. I wouldn't want to touch Van Vliet. I would not want to touch Van Vliet. Willie, what up, Willie? Willie Perk. I wouldn't want to touch Van Vliet. The Honky Tonk man, he do interviews. I like that of him. If you get Honky Tonk man, that'd be dope, yo. That'd be dope. Get a wrestler up there. You're right, B Skrills. But it's crazy. I just saw somebody put. They said a report came out and said D'Lo and they said D'Lo and Greg Brown said report D'Lo, Vando, and Rui don't have trade value. That's on untrue. Okay, because I'm like, this is the thing. Thanks, knowledge. Appreciate you. Um, yeah, well, man, knowledge talking about on the side. We trying to he for the beat 139. Like I see interviews like that on StreamYard. I don't mind. Like guys like Honky Tonk Man, like some big like some people I don't mind StreamYard, but I like so much to get people that's in studio. But interviews like that be dope. He said Umar need to tell Busta Rhymes to apologize for disrespecting FBA. I ain't see that one, young elder. I ain't see that one. But let's get the likes up. But Kevin Williams, what's good, bro? Yeah, like how can you not like this is the crazy part. Let's just break I'm gonna break every player down itself. You got D'Angelo Russell, a man that averaged 18 points, 7 assists, shot 40 from the three, shoot like 80 from the free throw line, 28 years old, expiring contract, can shoot the ball. Why won't okay, let's say outside of defense. Why he don't have no trade value? Why he don't have no trade value? If he on any other team, his trade value would be through the roof right now, especially on the last year's contract. You know what I mean? Especially with the size 6'4", can play on ball, off the ball, play both guard positions. How can that, like, that's if you put a blank face there and say this player here is 28 years old, average 18.7 assists, how many ever rebounds, 40% from three, 80% from the free throw line, uh, and the last year his deal, they're only getting $18 million. Only $18 million. And this player don't have no trade value. You know how many teams? You know how many teams could use D'Lo? D'Lo is like a guy that you could just plug him in any system and throw him in because the way his game is, he don't really throw you off. Like people just don't like D'Lo. That's what I ain't gonna lie. He do a lot of bonehead stuff. Um, if I was his friends, I'd straighten him up because he just do like my thing is like he just can't help himself. Like you did good all season, and then you get caught up with the last thing with that. They said it wasn't a cell phone, but just why do something stupid like you wait to the. That's why I said your last impression, like you had up and down games in the playoffs. You know what I'm saying? You had up and down games in the playoffs, right? Why you wait to the last days, pretty much, to do something stupid like that? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you couldn't help yourself. That's when you call sickness. You know what I'm saying? He said, Lakers think JJ the answer. We have to see. But that's a sickness. That's like a kid, that's like a known thief. Like a bank robber thief. And they've been doing good, got a job and everything. Came home from jail, got a job doing good, making good money, and there's a bank right there. Like you know what I'm saying? And they get off probation next week. They get off probation, if they get off parole next week is their last week of parole. And there's a bank right there, no cops in sight. Let's say they're having a parade a mile away where, like, okay, is a parade a mile away where a bunch of cops gonna be at. And a bank right there is empty. You look in the bank, it's empty. And you just like, you get off parole, you making money, and you still go rob the bank. Thanks, Top Notch. Thank you for the birthday shout outs, man. Thanks for the birthday shout. If you guys, Sweezy TV, thanks, bro. Cause I don't want to seem rude. Thanks, 7th Day Sports Pod. Wow, it's his birthday too. Oh, that's right, it is your birthday. Happy birthday, 7th Day Sports Pod. We the same age, bro. Alex's birthday Friday. Leo's in the building. The Leo's strong up in here, man. We got a lot of Leos in here. We the first day I kicks it off. Darvin Ham birthday today too. Shout out to Darvin Ham, bro. Darvin Ham birthday today. Gary Payton birthday today. Eldon Campbell, Antoine Carr, Mike Williams. Darkness was good. So if you guys sent the a cash app, if y'all sent it, I cannot see it while I'm on live. So I don't want y'all to think that I didn't say thank you, because sometimes I be getting off live and I be having cash apps and I don't be knowing. So if you guys sent the cash app, Omar Epps' birthday today too. Yup, Omar Epps. It's a few people birthday today. So if y'all sent the cash app, Zelle, or anything, I won't know till I go off live. So just tell me and I'll shout you out right then and there. So just say, yo, Kareem, I sent you something. You don't have to say how much. You can say, yo, Kareem, I sent you something, and I'll give you a shout out right now, because I won't be able to see it Gerald Wallace, yup, yeah. There's a lot of people birthday today. Yup, Gerald Wallace. We had a lot of NBA players: Antoine Carr, Eldon Campbell, Gary Payton, Darvin Ham. There's a lot of people birthday today, man. Omar Epps, yup. Gerald Wallace. Aiton birthday today? Wow. I ain't know Aiton. Okay, Aiton. I be getting on his little weak ass. He said Bronny birthday today. Bronny birthday in October. Brandon Roy too? Damn. Yo, my birthday is lit. Hold up. We could have a whole starting five. Look, we could have Gary Payton at the one. We could have Gary Payton at the one, Brandon Roy at the two, Gerald Wallace at the three, Antoine Carr at the four. I don't know if y'all know Antoine Carr. He was good. Eldon Campbell at the five. I'm 52, Maurice. Eldon Campbell at the five. Who else? Mike Williams, the sixth man. He said somebody else, so I'm missing somebody else. Oh, shit. Aiton. Where Aiton comes? Aiton and Eldon. Damn. I put Eldon Campbell at the four, Aiton at the five. This is what I do. Gary Payton at the one, Brandon Roy at the two, Gerald Wallace at the three, Eldon Campbell at the four. We playing 80s style. Because today's NBA, it'd be kind of hard. But they'd be big. Aiton at the five, Antoine Carr, six man. Mike Williams is a point guard. He played for Minnesota. He like 6'1". And yeah, Marlon Wayne. Yeah, I knew Marlon Wayne. Yeah, man, Marlon Wayne shared birthday together. He said Ham coaching us. Hey, yo, bro, it's funny. He said Ham coaching us. Yeah, we got Marlon Wayne's. Yeah, Omar Epps. We be the coach. Myself, Darvin Ham. Yeah, yo, we got a lot of people on my birthday. Damn, 8 and 2. That's dope, man. But yeah, yeah, I'm happy to make another year, man. Pocket Ham is in the building. Yo, and I found that I literally just found out Ham. I knew all the NBA players back then. I remember, like, Gary Payton and Eldon Campbell, they both came out in the same draft. And I knew right away they both came out in the 90 draft. I said, oh, shoot, they got my birthday. So, yeah, it's just dope, man. You know what I mean? It's definitely, yeah, I definitely need to work out more exercise, definitely. Damn, Woody Harrelson too? God damn. Yo, July 23rd is lit. July 23rd is lit. But yeah, yeah, we definitely got the yeah, it's lit. As I said, let me get on early because some people hit me, yo, what we doing today? And it had to rain today. It's raining today. Thanks, Sean family. He put the Cash App up. Appreciate that. Yeah, so remember, if y'all send something, let me know so I could give you a shout out. Cause I don't want to say thank you to you guys. Cause I don't see it. That's the thing. I won't see it right now. If y'all tell me, I could tell you right now. He said, Dan, the Laker fan, came up with Darvin Ham. What you mean by that? He said he came up with Darvin Ham. They grew up together. I thought, I know Darvin Ham from Michigan. I thought Dan was from L.A. Maybe you misprinted. I could be wrong, but I thought Dan was from L.A. And I know Ham is from Michigan. And I ain't know Dan was that old. Word? Wow. Oh, so Dan must be from Michigan then. And Dan must be I ain't know he's that old because Darvin Ham is 51. I ain't know they was that old. I ain't know Dan was that old. But yeah, He said Monica Lewinsky. Wow. Wow, Monica Lewinsky. Yeah, we lit today, man. We lit. Yeah, dog man from Detroit. Yep, Alex. But yeah, but I don't get that. How D'Lo don't have no trade value? Put D'Lo on any other team, his trade value will be to the roof right now. That's the thing about the Lakers. Like they just don't. It's like more and more. To me, I think I think this year gonna be even worse because like Dreams Pro did a video. He said, "Why we don't have Germany Grant in the Laker uniform yet?" Yeah, I'm in good company. Knowledge. Um, thanks, bro. LA Sports Live, appreciate it. Um, you put D'Lo on any other team, his trade value be through the roof. And then the crazy part, this year, I think more than any other year, I think it's gonna be worse. Cause I think with the Lakers, I think a lot of people with this Bronny situation and LeBron James and the way how everything went, I think that this added a lot of people not liking the Lakers even more. I think that Blazers won both Lakers first, yeah. I think that made it even worse. Worse. Lou P, what up, Lou P? I think that made it even worse. I think they've been had like lake attacks, but I think a lot of people, executive, and this is my homeboy in the inside told me too. He said a lot of people like how all of it turned out. A lot of people don't like it. So I think it's gonna be even worse for the Lakers this year. Cause think about how D'Lo 28 1 year, like it costing them nothing. Like you know what I'm saying? How can he not have no trade value? And so that's him. Let's talk about Vando. Vando is a guy 6'8". The way he played defense, he's a defensive bug. He could defend every position, every not say every position, but all um, positions that's on the perimeter. All under. I don't think D'Lo get nerve. I think it's L.A. Like maybe he do struggle. I don't know, but it's still. Let's say that is the case. Which, to be fair, a lot of people struggle in the playoffs. A lot of guys. I hear what you're saying. He struggled in the playoffs, but a lot of guys struggle in the playoffs. Year after year, they struggle. Let's think about mega stars like Paul George and Paul George and James Harden. They the number one option. See, you can live with, to be honest, you can live with your third best player. You know what I mean? If that have his woes. You don't want your best player on your team has that problem playoff times. You don't want that. You know what I mean? Because that right there, you're not going to win. You might could get over, especially if you're fourth and fifth, and you got like more of a round out roster. Let's say like the Celtics. Who y'all consider the Celtics' third best player? Porzingis, like it's crazy because to me they all kind of like parallel. To me, I think like Porzingis, Holiday, Derek White is good, but he's not them to me. So I say Porzingis or Holiday. Holiday had a lot of, see, the thing is, I get it. He can defend, so he do make up some type of help. You know what I mean? He helps some way. But a lot of guys struggle in the playoffs. Like Holiday is up and down like crazy. Always been. But he played defense, so nobody ain't gonna really say nothing. Who else? There's a lot of guys that struggles in the playoffs. To be honest, a lot of people ignored me, but I've been telling people, like I said, I watch the game so much. Kyrie Irving is not as great as people think he is. Like, people throw Kyrie like, oh my God, Kyrie. Kyrie had a lot of subpar games in the playoffs. He hitting. It is that when he's on nobody do it like him. See, that's the difference with Kyrie. Kyrie, like he have a 13-point game, right? This is why I tell people Kyrie is not a number one option. Kyrie Irving is not a number one option because You can't be no option and have, up and down games like that. Kyrie, by him playing with Luka, it helps, and now by Klay Thompson being there, it's gonna help him. And they needed a guy like Klay this year. Kyrie, he always do this, even in regular season. Kyrie's not kill mode all the time. He just makes it look good, and nobody really say nothing. And he would hit a big shot. So I'm not comparing him to no D-Lo. I ain't not saying don't nobody do that. I'm not comparing them, but what I'm saying is Kyrie is up and down also. But see, the difference with Kyrie is Kyrie probably have like a 13-point game, right? Then the next game he may have 28. About that 28, he may have 12 in the fourth quarter and may have 8 points in the last 2.5 minutes. So it looks like, damn, he may hit three big shots in a row. So then it's like, damn. So your last impression is he had a good game. He had 28, maybe 30. But at the end, he hit shot after shot, and the way he do it, Kyrie do it big. But he always struggled in between. And that's why I said, and I told people, when I was even talking about the game, I said, when Dallas and Minnesota was playing, I was just so torn in between because I don't like the Celtics. And I really didn't care who would have won the championship between Dallas and Minnesota. It's not like I like both of them. But I kind of was like, damn, I think Minnesota has, like, what I liked about Minnesota, yeah, but Ant sometimes can, like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, Cat, a guy could get you, but then you got like Reed, yeah, Conley. They have more guys I was confident that could get you double figure points with Minnesota, like on a consistent basis. Like I could see them easy with 5 guys consistently with double figure points, like Cat, Edwards, even Rudy Gobert, um, um, Conley, Nas Reed, then McDaniels. Then slow mo is can be tricky, and Nikhil Alexander. So I felt a little comfortable as far as like balance with Minnesota, and I like Minnesota matchup as far as defensively. But the thing that scared me with Minnesota, I've looked at down the stretch. I said I can easily see them blowing games and making mental mistakes and Boston winning. They could make bonehead decisions down the stretch. That's why I was nervous. And the reason why I wanted Dallas to win in a way, because I'm like, they got Kyrie and Luka down the stretch, game close. I feel comfortable with Kyrie and Luka. But the thing that always was stuck out to me, I'm like, Kyrie too up and down, and it's gonna be hard winning that against the Celtics like that. You know what I'm saying? It's hard winning like that, the Celtics. So that was my issue with that series. Because I think if Minnesota played Boston, it wouldn't have been as easy. Even though Dallas won one game, but it was easy. It was easy. Boston kind of beat them easily. You know what I'm saying? Minnesota, it would have been more of a problem because they'd have been able to defend them like that. Holiday wouldn't have. Holiday, like that Porzingis would not got off like that. You know what I'm saying? And then they won games without Porzingis. They won without Porzingis. So I was like, yo, it would have been tough, man. It would have been tough. I think Minnesota would have gave them way more problems. And a lot of times they get like offensive rebounds. Minnesota been cleaning the glass. Carl Towns would have had maybe 2 good games out that series. That would have might been enough. Ant would have had some few games down in the paint. Got Gobert. And then Reed coming in. And they just had that cockiness. Then the defense with McDaniels and guys like that. I just like the I think Minnesota gave them a better thing, but I just like the Dallas down the stretch. You know what I'm saying? He said, I think this. He said, I think there's plenty of trades for the Lakers. Rob just don't want to give up them picks. See, I think another thing is going. This is what I honestly think too. I think the Lakers is not too confident. This is what I'm thinking. I'm thinking the Lakers not too confident in their roster, and they don't want to end up dumping all their picks and killing their flexibility just because I think that this is what I'm thinking. I think in the Lakers probably feel okay. We gave LeBron his son, we gave him his coach. We not gonna put ourselves in a situation where we can't do anything. I think they sit there be like, we're not trying to burn our assets. We're gonna play it like that. Whenever LeBron retires, we can then build the team like that. As far as the salary, I think that's what they thinking. Because I definitely believe it's trades out there, but I think that team's definitely gonna try to have the Lakers up the ante because they don't like what went on. They don't like what went on. Wow, he said Darvingham mom was the mayor of Swaganon. He said Braun. Yeah, I think so. I think he waited for Braun to leave. I honestly think that. I honestly think that. I think he's waiting because he looked at it. He's getting older, and the AD. So he feel like I'm not trying to empty up my these picks if it's especially on a player that then if it's not the right player. If it's not the right deal, I think they'll make the deal if they feel that deal will help them now and can help them in the future. But I think he feel he's not trying to do all that and the Lakers still don't win. And so I was talking about Vanderbilt. So you can't tell me a guy that's 20 with Vanderbilt, 25, 26. You can't tell me a guy that's Vanderbilt 25, I think. You can't tell me a guy that's 25 years old play defense the way Vanderbilt played defense, rebound the way he rebound. Yes, he can't score, but then he's athletic. You can't tell me, and then he only getting $11 million. It's not like he got a bad contract. You can't tell me that he don't have value. A guy like Rui, a bucket getter. Rui only what 26. You can't tell me guys like him don't have don't have value. You can't tell me that. He said LeBron could retire anytime. Be foolish to trail on picks. Yeah, with things like this, I know as fans, people want to win, but you had to be careful. You had to be careful. Then I know, I know, like some people, not maybe not Genie, but I know a lot of people, old Laker players and stuff like this. The Celtics just won a championship. The Lakers is not trying to put themselves in the hole where they can't regroup and put themselves back in championship contention. Because if you throw out like look how like you try to mortgage everything and throw everything under the pot and trying to win, and then it don't work out, and now you got nothing to get you out that hole, you could be in trouble for a long time. You could be in trouble for a long time. So you really got to be careful, especially in today's. It makes it even harder. The way that the tax thing, the last thing you want is like some bad contract, and then it just don't work, and now you killed yourself for the next 5 years. Then you killed yourself. He said, I'm 8 years away from Clarks and Kangos. That's back in the days. People used to wear that. I never really. Well, I wore like Kangos, but Clarks I never really. I had a pair of Clarks before though. But you gotta be careful. That's the thing, cause they see the Celtics won, and they like, hold up, they got one more chip than us. You can't do it like LeBron is not the same player. People just look at the numbers and stuff. It impact on winning. They build this thing like the Lakers. I mean, U.S. barely beating teams. They barely beating teams. Ain't like no. They not destroying people. Them in Canada was a good game. Them in Germany was a good game. Them in Sudan was a good game. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's not like before. These countries, it's not like before. You know what I'm saying? It's not like before. It's not like before, man. So I don't get how these players don't have. It's not like they old, and it's not like they're on bad contracts. D'Lo, excellent 18-man expiring contract. Think like this: Philadelphia just signed KJ Martin just to trade him. They gave him an $8 million deal just to trade him, to have salary to match, just to trade him. And look at KJ Martin game. He's an undersized player, right? He's 6'5". He don't have nowhere near like a two guard type of game. He goes hard. He goes hard. He jumps out the gym, but he can't put the ball on the floor. So he's not no guard at all. Not no shooting guard at all. He can't shoot worth a lick. Yes, he athletic and he plays hard. That's like his main two things. You know what I'm saying? He said Wizards got Jonas just to trade him. Yeah. They know that. Yeah, they did that. Yeah, and to meet their floor. KJ Martin is not no 6'7". Don't. He's not no 6'7". He's not no 6'7". KJ Martin is 6'5". Yeah, I'm out. I'm definitely partying tonight. I'm definitely partying tonight. KJ Martin not no 6'7". KJ Martin 6'5". When y'all just let me tell y'all this. When y'all don't ever just, I always tell people this. Never, yeah, KJ, you could, yeah. You can't go by listing. Never just go by listing. They listed Bronny at 6'4", and you could always do this, because sometimes like they list, and sometimes some people go under the crack and they keep them at that height. You could just look at KJ Martin and clearly see. Just go watch your joint. Clearly, can see ain't no 6'7". This thing like this. They could always do this. Think of somebody you know who's that height. Yeah, 6'5" at best. At best. Even Kenya Martin said that. He was like, yo, I remember one time he even said that. He said on a show with Gilbert and Arenas and them, he said if he was 6'7", it'd be a whole nother thing. Kenya Martin said that. You know what I'm saying? He said he said if his son was 6'7", it'd be a whole nother conversation. Like he said, 6'5" at best. You can look at him and see. You can think like this, who legit at their height. Okay, and let's Paul George is 6'8". You can look at, wait till you them together, they teammates now. Paul George is 6'8". Legit. You can see clear as day he nowhere near Paul George height. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, LeBron definitely legit. LeBron definitely legit. So you could look at some guys and then you could see. Just think about them. They don't have to be standing together. Just watch them on the court and think about this player, the Tatum's and they be like, nah, he ain't that tall. He's not no. You know what I mean? What they say, because they list people, and some people height changes. Some people they fix it. Some people they don't. Like they used to list PJ Tucker at they listed Barkley at 6'6", and Barkley, when Barkley was playing, they always list him at 6'6". Barkley is 6'4". I never go by listing. I'll look and see, and I'll be like, oh nah, you can see this player is not that tall. But anyway, KJ Martin is he's a guy that plays hard and but like I said, he has no game as a two guard at all, and he's just a guy that play hard. Like he's undersized. So, and uh they gave him a they gave him a they gave him a balloon contract just to trade him. So they do that, sign guys just to trade him, and Washington, no, they drafted Saw at number 2, And then Valachunas, they did that to trade him. They said they could get assets. They might could they then he got a his contract not bad. Now if he having a good year, they could get a first round pick for him. He said how tall I think Kevin Durant. I seen 6'9" to 7 feet. I think Kevin Durant is 6'11". I think he legit 6'11". I definitely think he definitely 6'11". My boy Knowledge is on point. My boy Knowledge is on point. I ain't get bro no. He did been doing that all day. Thank you. That's what please these moderators. Y'all got the. It's a lot of blues. We got a lot of blues. We got more blues than anybody, man. Bro been doing that all day. My boy Knowledge got him. Spot him, got him. Spot him, got him. Bro been doing that. I ain't give bro no energy. Not on my birthday, bro. I ain't giving you no energy today. I ain't going back and forth with you, bro. Please. Cause he just been on here kept this saying weird shit and Knowledge got him. Knowledge got him. Thanks, Humble Sports. Yes, it's my birthday. I'm happy. I appreciate it more now. Like before, it's like birthday or birthday. Like you know what I'm saying. But you appreciate it like another year. You just think about. I look at pictures and stuff. I'm like, damn. Like a lot of guys. I lost a lot of guys, man. I lost a lot of guys, man. I lost a lot of guys. Oh wow, he said, "Wow, I ain't know that Knowledge." Yeah, I did know that. Yup, you're right, Knowledge. Thanks, True and Real. True and Real. Thanks for the Cash App. Yeah. For the people who just come in, if y'all send a Cash App, please let me know so I can give you a shout out because I cannot see it while I'm on live. Because a lot of times I get off live and I see some Cash Apps and I'm like, damn, I'll be wanting to tell people thank you, but I cannot see it. I cannot see Cash Apps or Zelle or anything. It's the same thing. Kareem New Allen. Cash App is Kareem New Allen. Um, so thank you, whoever send a Cash App. I appreciate it for my birthday. I just cannot see it while I'm on live. Just tell me y'all sent it, and I give you a shout out. Uh, he said grab some Henny Black. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I probably have a little. Cause a lot of people, you can't on your birthday. You can't really say no. I don't like mixing drinks. So you know sometimes you be places and they be, oh, your birthday, come take a shot with me. Like it may be a shot or a little drink. You can't. It's like you don't say no. Like nah, I'm good. I'm drinking this. Like on Saturday, like some people's like, oh, I might not see you on when I went out Saturday, and they said, yo, I might not see you, blah blah blah, and it's like you had like people like, let me buy you a drink. Like it's crazy. You can't say, but you don't want to be like, nah, I don't want to mix drinks. It sounds corny, cause like mixing drinks. Cause I had on Saturday, I had a shot of Hennessy. I had I had rum punch. I had champagne. I was drinking rum punch. I bought my own stuff with rum punch. I had a shot of Hennessy. And then it was I think Casamigo and orange juice. I had like a few different things because people like, oh shit, yo, yeah, your birthday coming up, whatever, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Virgo, what up, bro? Do I think Braun getting the team in Vegas? He got a shot. See, one thing, yeah, Henny and Cranberry, he got a shot. He has a shot. But one thing about, you know what I'm saying, the powers that be. One thing we must know about the powers that be, right? Bro just asked, do Braun has a shot of buying the team in Vegas? Yes, he has a shot, Fars, because I definitely believe he could get a good group together. I definitely think he could get a good group together. And I want to educate some guys. Some guys know, but some guys might not know. But I want to educate some guys, right? Because someone in the streets said this to me. They said, someone on the street said this to me. They's like, yo, bro, um, Bron, Bron, he buying the. I ain't know Bron. This is what they said. Somebody came to me other Saturday. I was talking. I can't remember what day. They was like, yo, I ain't know Bron had paper. This dude don't really know much about ball like that. He know LeBron is, of course. But he's like, yo, I know Bron had money like that. Bron about to buy the team for 7 million. I mean 7 billion. Damn, Bron money up. I ain't know Bron. Damn, about to buy a team 7 billion. I said it don't work like that. I said it don't work like that. I said number one, he don't have 7 billion. I said when people you have like when you have ownership groups, you have like a representatives. Like somebody is the spearhead of it. Nowadays you barely see someone like who be by themselves. Unless some people, I know recently the two people recently done it like by themselves, and then later like add people, but they was like the main thing was Bomber and Josiah, Brooklyn people. When Josiah bought the team off Bruce Ratner in Brooklyn, it was like his bank. But normally, how it is, it's like an ownership group. You put together a group, right? And then you go, okay, what you doing? So sometimes, like you put some people in the face of the head of the group, because maybe they don't have no allegations. Sometimes it's good to use star power. Like for instance, Minnesota, Alex Rodriguez, um, he he don't nowhere near like the top guy. He not the top guy that's bankrolling it. Like how it is this. Let's say for instance, let's say I had money, right? But I'm popular, but I have like, a background where it might not be conducive for me to be there. Like Alex Rodriguez did have some steroids attached to his name, but he has the popularity. So let's say, for instance, like Braun ownership group, right? Let's say Braun worth like 1 billion. So he's definitely not putting that much money up. It don't work like that. So how he do it is, let's say Braun gets somebody like Mark Zuckerberg, right? Let's say he get Mark Zuckerberg, and let's say he get somebody like Mark Zuckerberg and another billionaire, whoever it is, right? So what they do is, let's say the top people is Braun, Zuckerberg, and another billionaire, like multi-billionaire, right? The guy has about a lot of billions and a lot of like high-end um, company worth. That company worth a lot of money, like high end. Let's say like this dude own Microsoft and this thing and that thing. So how it works is it go like this. So let's say Zuckerberg, his money the longest, he owns the majority of the shares, right? So let's say Zuckerberg like, all right, I own 50%, or it don't have to be 50. Let's say he owns 48%, and let's say the next partner owns, let's say 20 something percent. Let's say Braun owns 20%, right? So that's, see, when you start getting at least 20%, that's like kind of like you more of like a respected part of ownership. Like that stuff with Jay-Z with that 4%, and like Usher with Cleveland, that 3% and 4%. That's like just like, but if you own at least 20% of a team, you kind of, it's like another, yeah, Elon Musk or something like that. You know what I'm saying? You own you owns a good, nice portion of a team. Like you more, it's more respected 20-25%, stuff like that. 'Cause I think A Rod is probably like 20%. Like it's different levels to like ownership. People like Usher. Look at a lot of these people. I think Two Chains may have about a couple percent in Atlanta. Like those guys, it's just something like those guys ain't seeing no real money every year. Like they may out the team, they may get about $3 million a year, like profit. That is still good. You every year you putting in three. You done saying let's say they invest 10 million. Let's say they put in 10 million out of it, or sometimes it comes with stipulations. Like saying like the famous people, they may say, okay, you put in this money, but then you put in this money, right? But and you put in this as collateral, but you helping out like with Jay-Z. Jay-Z owned like 4%, but was like the marketing and his personality. You generate money like that. You know what I'm saying? So let's say a guy like what's good, too smart. I mean, yeah, how you? Let's say a guy like LeBron. Let's say now 20%. Let's say what type money 20% is. Now 20%, like I said, is a respectable owner. Like LeBron, if he was doing, he'd be a respectable owner where he could go and like represent in meetings and really like, kind of like you could sit it. Like sometimes ownership groups, it'd be like seven of them, but you only see them talk about like two or three. Like Golden State ownership, you only hear about like two of them. Like some people, like even Boston, like you see about like the main couple people, like he could be like in the top like circle. Then it's like the little regular guys that, what I mean, it really means nothing. But let's say LeBron, let's say 20%. LeBron would probably have to kick out, let's say 200 million of his money. Thanks Too Smart on the birthday joint. You know what I mean? He had to kick out at least two 200 million, 300 million of his money, even to have 20% of a team. So that's like a really that's those like real investments. All them other people like Usher, them people out their money, and they the small percentage. A lot of that be promos and like advertisement. They put up a little bit of their money and they may have like a little thing going on. Like those it's like certain levels of ownership. You know how that works. But like when you putting up a few hundred millions, let's say LeBron put up 200 million of his money. 200 million, a lot of money. 200 million of your own cash. This liquid, and tied into when you liable, anything go wrong, you lose this 200 million. Not know these other guys. So let's say Bron put up like 200 million, and let's say another owner put up about the let's say LeBron third in command out of $7 billion. You know what I'm saying? Let's say LeBron put about 200 million, because all of it don't have to be. It's like in projections too. So let's say Braun put about 200 million. Let's say the other person may put up 700 million, right? Or let's say between Braun and the other guy, they cover a billion, right? And let's say a guy like Zuckerberg cover about 4 billion, and then other things. Yeah, LeBron's gonna at least own about 20%. Yes, yes, that's why we're trying to explain to people. That's a heavy, great investment. If you own 20, 30, that's a great investment. But when you own that, like, and the guy maybe okay, we use your voice, and you can have some power. But but then like the main owners is the thing is the main ownership. Reason why big owners, the people with the big money, comes in, because now they don't care about okay what you say basketball. Like they come in like them big contracts and like explain, but when it's time to sell a team, that's when they have the power or time to move the team. Maddie, what up, Maddie? Raw Blog News, thanks, bro. So, yeah. So they definitely pushing for a team in Seattle and Vegas. So that's why LeBron trying to really get his money up. He ain't really trying to take no losses. Only you know what I'm saying. He's not really trying to take. He trying to get all the money he can get. because you have to really be able to put up, you know, because it's impossible. Your net worth a billion and the team 7 billion. You on it's no, it don't work like that. It do not work like that. That's why I'm trying to tell. Huh, then you could get loans. Some people could get loans. You know what I mean, from the bank, and you could put together a group. Like once you big like that, and then his influence, he can find. It'd be nothing for him to find a rich ownership group. You see what I'm saying? He got the power. LeBron had the power. It's nothing for him. Okay, I'm gonna find a good group of guys, who understand the game, that got their money is long. Yeah, yeah, he trying to make money, and that's smart. That's smart. Like I said, when you own a certain amount of, and you have some type of voice on the team, you means more. You means more. You have a strong vote of who come in, like, and you putting together a group. That you putting together a team of guys. You may put together two big guys that got big money. You know what I'm saying? Like, all right, I'm gonna get these two guys, they money long, and see what type of money they trying to put up, and they believe in you. And then Vegas is ideal. See, the reason why it'd be easy for LeBron to get an ownership group together, because it's in Vegas. That's like Los Angeles, Vegas. People jumping. Not people that's behind his back, like, yo, we outbid anybody. Because sometimes it don't go just another thing too. It don't just go about the money. They check your background. Would you be a good owner? Is you trying to move the team? Are you committed to the city? And they always want, this is another thing too. They always want somebody who have ties to that city. That's another thing strong inside ownership group. When you think about owning a team, they want you to have strong roots to that city. That is very, very important. You have to have strong roots. That's why sometimes what they do, like let's say for instance, let's say if it was Cleveland, LeBron's from Cleveland, he's from Ohio, so he'll know the importance of keeping the team there. Cause they don't want you. Because some people, this was a lot of ownership groups do, and this why anybody, it doesn't matter about the money. See, this is where money doesn't matter. So they know some people intentions, cause they know it's like a job. Let's say, for instance, you looking for a job, and you like, I'm trying to get this job, and it's a maintenance position. Like, I'm not trying to do no maintenance. That's why they always say, oh, you overqualified for this job. But let's say a job like let's say a hospital job, right? Let's say it's hard to get a hospital job, right? To work in the hospital. But let's say somebody qualifications is crazy. So this person trying to get in a job, a maintenance position open. He know, like, it's much easier once you in to do things than to get in. So he go, okay, it's hard to get in the hospital. Oh, but they got this maintenance position. I'd sign up and get hired at this maintenance position. Once you in and get past your probation, now you meeting people, you in there, you meet people. Now in the position you want, you can go get. So same shit like the ownership group. So let's say, for instance, let's say a owner is from, let's say an owner is from New York, right? I'm just throwing it out there, right? Let's say an owner is from New York, right? And let's say Brooklyn, for some reason, New York had just one team. Let's say New York had just one team. Just one team New York has. And let's say an owner look at it and be like, hold up. He know, like, these people, this is what I said, reason why they rich for a reason. They don't look, I did a video a few weeks ago, maybe last week, about how most like white people, they think the way they thinking is way different from a lot of like black people. They look 5, 10 years. Cause people like, oh man, they trading picks for this and that. They don't. They look at things different. They whole output on life. That's like right now we get our LLC. We get our LLC. We putting it to work and want results right now. They plant seeds, like do things one by one, like, and they have the thing like, okay, I know this business is not gonna pop off now, but they have the money and the knowledge or whatever it is. They're like, okay, they really looking for year 3. So they got this business now, ain't even thinking about it. Let's say they start an energy drink. Like, I'm not even worrying about it. Like, I I'm not even worrying about this energy. I start this little energy drink. I'm looking by 2027 just to jump off. You know what I'm saying? So they struggling on sales. They doing all their promo. They not even worrying about it. Not even worrying about it. So they got their own energy drink. Not doing their promos. They just planting seeds, going to this state, talking to vendors, this, that, and the third, making no money. They not discouraged. That plan is they ain't think about money. They looking for year 3, and then they make the money. You know what I'm saying? Thanks. See you later, my boy. See you later in the building. Long time subscriber. So they go. I ain't thinking about making no money. So they doing all that now. The stuff just blow up now. Year 3, that's how they think. So let's say an owner from New York. He has big money. He's from New York. He loves New York. New York only had one sports team. Now he know the city. Like, oh, New York is a big city. We can easily have 2 NBA franchises. Easy. Have easy 2 NBA franchises. So let's say a team like New Orleans, right? New Orleans is for sale. Now this guy in his mind like, I can get another team. I could get people to back me. I think we can have a team in this area. There's parking over here. I think New York can take a whole nother franchise. So he just buy the team in New Orleans just to get in. Like, okay, boom, I'm in, and rock out for a couple years. He know like, damn, the fan base is not so. I could sit there and cry broke, and then move the team, put a strong push over. We could withstand new team. You know what I'm saying? So he just buying it on intentions already. His mind already made up. 5 years from now, I'm putting this team into New York. So I'm gonna take the hit. I ain't gonna really put no real marketing behind this team, no real push, as far as marketing and promotion, as far as getting people. I may have the ticket price a little higher than, it should be. And I bought this team. The team is like this. I'm not really making no money. 5 years from now, because now it don't look like, attention, I want to move the team. I can move the team to New York. I got this, I got that. It can make more. NBA don't want that. NBA do not want people move the team. They want you committed to that city. That's why a lot of times in ownership groups, they always, when you have an ownership group, they always try to have somebody in that community and part of that group, or at least an owner. If you ain't from there, have sometimes. Maybe you have a business there. Maybe your wife is from that state. You know what I'm saying? Let's say an owner he may be from Dallas, but his wife could be from New Orleans. You know what I'm saying? His wife may be, no, you ain't listen to what I said, bro. I don't know if you just came in big. He said 3 teams in New York. Hell no. I'm not. I never said that 3 teams in New York. I said if New York had 1 team. I clearly said that. I said if New York had 1 team, a player could be plotting like that. I never said New York with 3 teams. Never said that. That's why I made it say if New York had 1 team. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you just got here. Yeah, yeah. It's all good. It's all good. But that's why I made it. I said if New York had one team. But that's why, like, part of ownership groups, when these people have these groups, a lot of times what they do, they want you to have ties to that city. So, like Vegas, like the thing with Vegas, Vegas popping. So, like having LeBron there, whoever, Vegas might not matter. It's like far as like the NBA, Adam Silver and them, they might not be stressed that somebody have ties to Vegas because they know that's an instant money maker. Everybody, tourism is an instant money maker to have a team in Vegas. But like these other like cities, like I said, Memphis, New Orleans, and places like that, they kind of want you to have some type of ties there. Either you have business there or something. They be like, yo, get other investors there. Thanks, bro. Thanks, Bigger. Appreciate it. Thanks, Warren. Appreciate the birthday love. So, so the thing with Vegas, they know, like, okay, boom, Ron, he get a team, and he put together a ownership group. They ain't worried about nobody picking up, leaving there. That's a gold mine. Picking up, leaving there to go where? Thanks, Knox, bro. Appreciate it. You know what I'm saying? They know that's a gold mine. On the team in Vegas, it's like that's big. Look at the football. The football, they killing them. That's big. Yeah, the team, yeah, they getting it's supposed to be Vegas. What I'm hearing is supposed to be Vegas and Seattle, and they gonna move Minnesota and in between definitely Minnesota because Minnesota's right next to Chicago. Minnesota definitely going to the east. So they said maybe between New Orleans or Memphis. But a lot of people saying that Memphis should go to the east because geographical Memphis. I think it should be Memphis more than New Orleans. 'Cause at least in New Orleans is close to Houston. New Orleans is close to Houston. You know what I'm saying? So simple fact, New Orleans close to Houston, it makes sense. Then you got because you got three teams in Texas. So New Orleans is close to Texas. So you might as well leave New Orleans in the west. And far as Memphis, Memphis is not far from like Georgia and North Carolina. You know what I'm saying? You got Charlotte. You might could get to Charlotte and Memphis in a few hours. So Memphis is not far from like parts of North Carolina. You could run right into North Carolina into Tennessee. North Carolina right into Tennessee. So it makes sense for Memphis to go to East. Definite Minnesota. Minnesota. Chicago is right there. You got Indiana, Minnesota, Chicago, Indiana. All that is like right there. He said Utah deserved. Now you can't say that. See, you probably looking at you saying Utah don't deserve it. They don't look at it like that. Utah do deserve an NBA team. They fans come out. When you have a team, see, it's funny that people say that they say Utah don't deserve a team, but you won't say that about Atlanta. But Atlanta always struggle. Atlanta is a popping city, but Atlanta never makes money far as um, Atlanta don't make Utah makes way more money than Atlanta. Utah have sellout crowds. They don't go by. They don't think like the average person thinking, oh, Utah. Nobody want to play with Utah. It don't go like that. Because at the end of the day, whoever in Utah, they selling out the arenas. And Utah been a great franchise. Utah don't really miss the playoffs. Think about it. If you count the last, I guarantee you, not even thinking hard, Utah may be the top. If you say teams that make the playoffs in the last 40 something years, Utah maybe missed the playoffs maybe a handful of times in 40 years. A lot of franchise you can't say that about. Utah maybe missed the playoffs a handful of years. in 40 something years. Let's say if you want to say 84 on, Utah makes the playoffs all the time. They ain't make it. This thing with Donovan Mitchell was there. They made the play every year with Donovan Mitchell was there. They just left, so they may got 2 years without the playoffs, and that's because they totally rebuilding. And Danny Ainge is doing some other stuff. You know what I'm saying? But Atlanta don't make no money. Atlanta don't make Atlanta and New Orleans. New Atlanta and New Orleans, they joint stay empty. Atlanta, New Orleans stay empty. Utah stay selling out. They sells out all the time, so they don't look at it as that's considered a successful franchise. If you look at their playoff rate and you look at their attendance, they is a very successful franchise. Very successful franchise. They make the playoffs majority of the time, and this is just like a super duper rebuild that Danny Ainge just don't even. He not even trying, cause they even got he trying something different. He's not even trying to do any winning. He'd rather they be like Detroit, but their team is still. Look at their players. Look at their players they got on their team. They still a solid team, and they ain't even trying. Utah. See, you looking at nobody want to go to Utah, but shit, whoever in there, they get good coaching. They got great fan support, and so I will shit. That's what you want. Atlanta, New Orleans fan support is not good. Atlanta, New Orleans fan support is not good at all. Sacramento got great fan support. So that is, believe me, if Utah go for sale, Utah easy team people be lining up to buy the Jazz because it's successful. You know you're gonna get. It'd be easier. Put it this way: let New Orleans, Utah, and Atlanta go for sale. I guarantee you, Utah probably be more expensive than the teams, and people be more lined up to buy Utah. Because you know, first thing, you got the fan base. They got the fan base. They got the fan base. Aaron Lawson, what up, bro? He said Utah not ain't that good of a team. I'm not even talking about it. I'm just saying overall. I'm saying if you count the last 40 something years, I guarantee they top five. They got more success than Boston. And then, I ain't gonna say success because Boston won titles. But far as winning Red Dog, what up? Portland has good fan base too. That's what I'm saying. The main thing to me, it's only like two teams. Their fan base is real shaky, and that's New Orleans and Atlanta. New Orleans and Atlanta, they have you watch a New Orleans game, yo, that should be empty. Atlanta too. I don't know if people buying tickets just don't show up. I don't know what's going on. It is that Atlanta is a good destination where it's not hard finding players. It's not hard finding players. You're right, Greg Brown. You're right. And that's the thing with owners. When you're dealing with owners, winning, they makes money. They can put their prices at whatever the prices is, and people selling out the building. They selling out the building. Utah, believe me, and that's one. It's like probably a handful of franchise that's not worried about far support. Utah has great support. Sacramento have great support. You know what I mean? Brooklyn is somewhat people like this. The Knicks have great support. You know, who else have like top level support, like no matter what. I don't count. Um, Chicago is like iffy. People come here and there. He's surprised I'm not in the car right now. It's my birthday. I'm relaxing. I'm about to go to breakfast. Yeah, as I said, some teams, yeah, yeah, yeah. You're right. Teams show out. Yeah, Brooklyn not gonna be good. See, for instance, let me tell y'all this: Danny Ainge can do that. He could do that in Utah easy because the fans still gonna come out. But see, I think the problem Danny Ainge playing a dangerous game. Utah is one organization they love having like, white basketball players. Utah is. Thanks, Reg Dog, on a birthday shout out. Utah is a franchise that they're a franchise that loves having white basketball players, which is nothing wrong with it. I don't want nobody to think that's to me that's not racist. People always want to identify what they is. So if a majority of your fan base is white and you come from a state and is majority white, you'll want somebody to represent you that looks like you. So there's nothing wrong with it. Nothing wrong. I don't want nobody to say that don't means they racist or nothing. There's nothing wrong with it. They got a star player in marketing. Danny Ainge playing a real dangerous game. You got your star player. He only in his 20s. What he like 27? And then you got Walker Kessler, another white player that's solid big man. Like what are you doing? What are you doing? Like you doing it just tearing down. Like you got that mentality where my thing is this. I know you trying to lose, and I'm like you probably like it don't make no sense paying this guy 200 something million, and we gonna be ways away. Yo, you can't see Danny Ainge thinking. His thinking, I think, is a little off. Because if I'm Danny Ainge is playing a dangerous game because you do all that, like you know what I'm saying. Because he did that with the Celtics, end up striking gold, and I think he trying to do that. Like, oh, we might could get guys that get real championship pieces. He thinking more like championship aligned, getting like real blue chip type players in the draft, but it's not guaranteed. Like I know he would want Cooper Flag, one number one pick, but the way to do that, this is the thing with Danny Ainge. The way to do that is just trade away your other good players around him. Keep Walker Kessler, keep marketing, and then trade guys like Colin Sexton, guys who gonna go hard. Trade Colin Sexton for a bag of chips. You know what I mean? And you could put like a G League level player at that position. Trade Jordan Clarkson. Give out sweet deals. You know what I'm saying? You got a million picks already. Don't try to get by you on every pick. You know what I'm saying? If I'm Danny Ainge, this is how I'm thinking. You know what I'm saying? This is what I'm thinking. I go, guy like Colin Sexton trying to win, he goes hard. He don't have no chill mode. Okay, I'm not gonna break my neck trying to get a first round pick for Colin. Like he trying to look. Nah, I need marketing here. You know, I need Walker Kessler. You know, these fans gonna go out crazy. They come in here for that. Boom. I'm gonna trade Colin Sexton. I trade for 2 second round picks. Get like some couple low level players that's nowhere near him, and get 2 second round picks. You still getting picks. You got tons of picks that it's hard to even do stuff with anyway. So now, let's say he's out the way. Then you get a guy like Jordan Clarkson, right? You do the same with him. I'm not gonna try to fight and tussle and get first round picks. Teams need Jordan Clarkson. They want a 6 man, this, that, and the third. I'm not asking for no first round pick. Same thing with him. You bring in some low level players that's nowhere near his skill set, and that's not going to produce like Jordan Clarkson, and you give a couple second round picks. So now you got 4 or 5 second round picks with 2 players. Then a guy like John Collins, a big contract, right? It may be hard to move him. So now you just got 4 second round picks. And let's say you have a low level first round pick. just to get up off him. So now you have you have so now you have Marketing and Walker Kessler is not an offensive player. So now you got those two. So Marketing only offensive player, and now he playing with next to nothing. Marketing is not that good. He gonna carry a team into a bunch of wins like that. So now you got a guy you paying next to nothing to, right? So now you paying him next. I mean, yes, he getting 200. You agreed to extension. You paid him, giving him 200 million. But your books is looking clean. You got a bunch of guys with no books. You still can. And now let's say you get the number one pick and you get your guy. Don't worry about, oh, I want to get a high pick on this draft. I want to get a high pick on the next draft. Don't even, now you're thinking too hard because it might not fall your way. That's like too much thinking. You know what I mean? So now you get let's say you get Cooper Flag. Don't be like, all right, I want Cooper Flag this year, and I want our team to stink so bad in 2026. It's this other guy I would love to pair with Cooper Flag. This guy here, he'd be great. Two young, bona fide players I could identify to re-jump my franchise to play with. Nah, don't even do that. You get Cooper Flags, and then you got Cooper Flag, Marketing, and Walker Kessler. And now go for the win. Now you're gonna have plenty of cap space because you have guys on that rookie deal. You're only paying one guy right now. Now you can try to go for the win like that. Lamar, what up, bro? You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I'm about to go get some breakfast. I'll come back. Thanks everybody for the birthday shout out. If you sent the Cash App, I will give you a shout out on the next video. Cause I cannot see if you sent the Cash App or anything while I'm on live. So if you sent it, thank you. Yeah, you keep both of them. Cause you have to look at your market and look at your fan base. You don't want to start cause see they will turn on you. You know what I'm saying? That's a Mormon state. Utah's a Mormon state. It's full of white. You got good white players. You got some good. You ain't like you just got white players. You got good white players on your team. A good defensive center and Walker Kessler, young, good defensive center, rebound, block shots. He don't give you much offensive. Then you got another big man that's good that could get you 20 and 10. That every team wants right now. Got to keep that. And there's ways you could do it because I know Danny Ainge's looking at with this team there, we're not gonna be one of the worst teams. But that's how you start getting rid of. I'll be worrying about Sexton, Clarkson, and John Collins. I'm getting rid of them. And I'm pairing them off, and get them guys who bring guys back who's not that good. You should know how to tank. Yeah, that's your foundation. You know what I'm saying? That's your foundation. You know what I'm saying? That's how you do it. But yeah, you know what I'm saying? I'll catch you guys later. Thanks. Peace.